So if I go like this, it looks like I have a mullet. Business in the front, party in the back. Hey guys, it's your girl Scarlet Uzumaki, your friendly neighbourhood otaku, back with another video. So today's video is a little bit of a different sort of format. It's sort of like a get ready with me type chit chat about the trials and tribulations of dating as an otaku. So when I say this, I don't mean that if you're not an otaku, dating is not hard for you. Dating is hard, full stop. I'm talking about dating is hard being an otaku because you have the whole mishmash of projecting your own insecurities from your childhood into your dating life, self-sabotage, and then projecting your love for a character onto your dating partner. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. I'm not sure I'm going to wear Tentaku-chan today because I don't want this guy to be scared off, because like me, he also does watch a lot of anime, so I'm wondering if he will take one look at my very suspicious looking necklace and think, ooh, this girl's a bit of a pervert, and I'm not sure what he's like in that regard, so I don't want to scare him off, so I might take it off. I think it's cute. I mean, it matches my necklace today. So I have a few talking points for this video. It's just, you know, a little bit like relaxed. There's no script. I say script, it's just me with a notepad, which you cannot see what's written on it, talking about things to do with anime, boys, girls, just the whole lot. We're gonna go all in. So when the main protagonist is a sort of passive character, they tend to not really know that they are, you know, the object of someone else's desire. So when the side characters crush on them, and fall on top of them, you know, with all the lovely tropes of romance anime, they are sort of oblivious to it all, is what I'm trying to say. In some instances, yes, it can be true. Somebody can have a crush on you and you may not know. And you may never know. But in other instances, when an entire plethora of people is crushing on you and you still don't know, now that is when unrealistic expectations do kick in. Where has my foundation gone? I cannot find it. Found it. So when anime watchers, otakus in general, are seeing a lot of these passive characters in these romance animes, it can create this expectation that when somebody does, you know, have interest in you, you just do absolutely nothing about it. So if we're looking at a reverse harem, kiss him, not me, the main character, Kai, I cannot remember how to pronounce it, Kai, the whole cast was just like chasing after her. We had boys, we had a girl, and in the end of the episode, when they all asked her, who are you going to choose to be with, she didn't answer. So this is a common problem in my own life when I have dated people who have watched anime. So I know that I'm not perfect. I hold my hands up. I know in the past when people have said, oh, I like you, I have sort of like shied away from that, because I guess growing up I was the sort of person who was, you know, the part of the joke when somebody says, oh no, he likes you, and then they laugh afterwards. Yeah, I was that girl. So when you grow up with that mentality, you sort of teach yourself that nobody will ever like you. And so when people actually did express interest in me, I sort of convinced myself that it wasn't true, and I did remain the passive protagonist. But it did take me a long time to sort of like get out of that mindset, and now I'm starting to take more of an active role in my love life. I say love, it's not that deep yet. I say in my dating life. So I do put myself out there. When I like somebody now, I say I like you, because I want to have that open communication with somebody. But with a lot of other otakus that I've dated, they haven't yet had that talk to themselves. So I guess they're still thinking nobody will like you, and so when I do express that I like them, they still remain passive and they don't respond to that. And that is one of the pitfalls of the passive protagonist in dating as an otaku. But obviously not the otaku's fault. It sort of is tied in with their upbringing, as well as, you know, bad habits they have to unteach themselves from. So you need to teach yourself that you are worthy. You're worthy of love. You're worthy of affection. And that is something that maybe a lot of lonely otakus haven't heard yet, because they haven't heard it from themselves. But another downside of remaining a passive protagonist is that you sort of don't do anything, so you don't communicate with the person you're dating. I thought I heard a B. So you don't communicate with the person you're dating, so you don't really say to them, oh, I like you. There's some of that honesty there, because you don't know how to react to the situations, because your entire life you've just been passive because of your own, you know, tragic backstory, cue the Naruto swing. It does come as a bit of a downside when you're an otaku and trying to date other people. I know in the past I have been afraid of my own feelings, so I haven't really told people that I like them, so I just don't say anything, and then relationships fail, they fall apart, and then everyone just ends up in tears. But sometimes when you're an otaku, you watch a lot of anime to get out of that, you know, sad rut you're in. It can, you know, push some sort of fantasy onto you. You see all these people who are after this one protagonist, and inside you want that. Which brings me on to my next point, the fantasy of it all. One of the things I know that I am guilty of is seeing a lot of these really good looking anime boys. Like, just look at them. Look at that. How can real life people compete with that? And then you have anime girls. Look at that. How can you compete with that? You spend a lot of time watching these perfect people that are made to be perfection incarnate, and then you go to real life, and then when you don't see the same perfection incarnate that you have come to love, it is sort of disheartening. But also on the flip side of this, I know that I will, you know, fall in love with these weird and wonderful character design. For a short amount of time, my ideal boyfriend was a 7-foot tall evil spirit who wanted to punch me in the face. But obviously that isn't gonna happen. We're sort of creating that shocker mentality. This is only heightened, you know, given the current situation. It's gonna be harder to go out and meet people. Like, we have bars and clubs and pubs closing at 10 o'clock, when in the past those sorts of places would have closed much later. And also there's no conventions to go to. So whereas before you might have met somebody at a cosplay meetup, that isn't happening. So the only way to meet other like-minded people, maybe other like-minded otakus, anime, gamers, you can only do that online. And online, a lot of these dating apps, you're swiping through the shops and looking at the items and thinking, do I want to try that one on? There's nothing wrong with, you know, looking at people's profiles and thinking, oh, do I want to date that? But then there's a point where you're judging somebody solely on their appearance and not on their personality, and this is only made worse, whereas some people don't have bios. They just have their name on their profile. How am I supposed to get to know you if you just have follow me on Instagram? I can't see a full picture of your full personality, because the self that you portray online is only a snapshot of your true self. And I want to see your true self, so put those puns, put those silly little movie quotes in your bio. There's nothing wrong with that.
5 hours later.
I wonder what eyeshadow I'm going to do. I'm almost done with my makeup, and I have talked through most of my talking points for this video. But I just wanted to finish saying I have no idea how this date is going to go, because he, like I said before, is an otaku like me. He likes to watch anime, and it's something that we both clicked on. But also, like, his personality is pretty bomb too. And without going into too much detail, he seems like the kind of person that I can enjoy spending a lot of time with. But it's just seeing how we click romantically is what the date is about. That's what dates are for, seeing how you click with somebody romantically speaking. Because you want to get on with the person. You don't really want to hate their guts, do you? Yeah. So the only thing I have to do is go on the date and see how it goes. And hopefully it goes well, because yeah, I've been single far too long now. And dating is all fun and games. Sometimes it can get a little bit disheartening when you go on dates with people who you don't really like, and then it doesn't really work out. But that's the whole dating game, I guess. You gotta kiss a few frogs before you get to your prince. What goes into my last point is there hope for dating when you're an otaku? Personally, I think yeah, there is hope. I mean, there's always this misconception that otakus are single losers who don't, have anyone. Romance animes typically tend to be centered around high school students, and when you're, an otaku who is an adult and has not had that high school romance, you sort of feel like you've missed out on something. And that's really how I feel. I never had that high school romance, so I feel like that I'm missing out on something that these animes are always showing. So having more to call it out there, which features otaku adults in the workplace, it's like a breath of fresh air, because it shows me and other single otakus out there, and there is hope for us to find somebody who does share similar interest. Oh, this highlight does look quite cute. I'm almost done with my makeup, and I have talked through most of my talking points for this video, but I just wanted to finish saying I have no idea how this date is going to go, because he, like I said before, is an otaku like me. He likes to watch anime, and it's something that we both clicked on. But also, like, his personality is pretty bomb too. And without going into too much detail, he seems like the kind of person that I can enjoy spending a lot of time with. And if you like this video, leave a like and leave a comment and subscribe to see more. And I guess I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Jump to the bed. Plaid skirt, black tights.